All right. So I had this old guitar. It doesn't sound very good, but it'll work for now. I've had this thing since I was like 11 years old. My dad bought it for me. So let me grab my water and get some lubrication on my vocal cords here. So this song I wrote, it's called Strobe Light. I wrote it about my wife and some things we were going through at the time. All right, here we go. So I have this old guitar, Jeremy says here. I found it in a trash can. I put some strings on it, tuned it up, and it sounded like this. All right, I'm pretty nervous about doing this because this is not my forte. But here we go. So if I screw it up, I apologize. Gotta get up, never give up. Fuck feeling at the bottom. Can't stop it. I try and block it, but you're always knocking me down. When I sit there in my shit, yeah, you come and lift my wits, yeah. All of the times it's been us two. The best of me is best with you. Don't take my heart from you. It don't break in two. I cannot believe I have to say this to you. Knowing how far I've come, never forget the damage I've done. You see, I love the ones I leave behind. I can still hear her cry. She's a tattoo on my heart, yeah, a whisper in my ear. This is my girl, you're my whole world. Anything she wants, try and catch us now. She'd make my heartbeat blink like fucking strobe light. Yeah, it goes all night when I'm with her. Yeah, everything's alright. Gonna make this right, set it straight and fade away. Don't take my heart from you, baby. Don't break in two. I cannot believe I have to say this to you. Knowing how far I've come, never forget the damage I've done. You see, I love the ones I leave behind. I can still hear her cry. Oh, 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 she's all I ever wanted more. Oh, 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 she's what I keep searching for. Oh, 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 I walked this world 1,000 times and more to ever see her smile again, sending back at my door. Don't take my heart from you, baby. Don't break in two. I cannot believe I have to say this to you. Knowing how far I've come, never forget the damage I've done. You see, I love the ones I leave behind. I can still hear her cry, yeah. Don't take my heart from you, baby. Don't break in two. I cannot believe I have to say this to you. Knowing how far I've come, never forget the damage I've done. You see, I love the ones I leave behind. I can still hear her cry, yeah. In the cedar pie is all you see. The city sleeps tonight. Our feet, yeah. It's all That went much better in practice, but I think it went pretty well that time. All right. Well, thanks for listening to that. Hopefully you could hear it all. It wasn't too distorted. That's ye old Fender guitar from back in the day. Oh, you guys are so nice to me. I appreciate that. Jeremy gives me a bunch of rock and rolls. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. I almost passed out there for the first few seconds. So nervous. Acoustic strobe light. I'll have to make a recording of that for you guys and put it out. All right. Well, the bridge. Thanks so much. I do love that bridge. Well, all right. So let's talk a little bit about the violin. So I showed you guys this violin right here. This is the new Yamaha violin, and I've got it going through the wireless here and into the Kemper. So I'm trying to change my sound up a little bit. All right, what do you think of that? Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool design. Again, this is what Lindsey Sterling plays. So I'm going to invite somebody on here real quick and see what they have to say. See if they have any questions about this. So let's try this person. Kicked off again whenever it is wireless. What's a wireless? It's when you take the scissors and you cut it.
What's up, dude?
How's it going?
Lockdown.
Lockdown, right? I know.
Yeah.
I love the hair.
Thank you. It was for tour.
Yeah,
I
nice
and
You've grown it out. Looks good.
I desperately need a haircut.
I know. I've grown mine out as well. It gets a little curly on the ends there once it gets so long. So, well, good. You're an avid Blue October fan. You've been around a while. You've come to see us many times. We know your face. And so, do you have any questions that you've never gotten to ask?
Not really, because I worry the shit out of you guys all the time anyway. You know, if it comes to mind, I ask. So, but
right, exactly.
Pretty much
show
you
up.
guys doing okay?
Yeah, we're doing great. Everything's great here. Awesome. We're just staying inside, and I mean, we go out to the park. We have a park across the street from our house, and so we go ride our bikes. And
see,
what's going on?
See, Justin's on live too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I've got both iPhones going.
He's competing for attention, huh?
Most likely. He's out walking.
Send him a message, tell him to watch my show, and then he can get on later.
I know, right? You have certain times you can do this.
That's right. Well, all right.
I'm just glad to know you guys are okay.
We're doing great. We're absolutely doing great. So
awesome.
Appreciate you always being there for us.
So when are we going to see a new baby? A new knack baby, man.
A new what?
A new knack baby. How's Will's
neck baby
coming along? A knack baby.
Oh, a knack baby. Oh, you know, you're gonna have to ask Will. It's gonna be pretty soon, though. I'm pretty sure.
All right, I'm ready for baby pictures, man.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, take care of yourself and enjoy the rest of your show.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We're gonna get back to playing some music.
Thank you for playing Strobe Light, man. I loved it.
Oh, I'm so happy you did. Thank you so much.
Bye.
TikTok queen.
That's so crazy. I don't know why it keeps kicking me off. I apologize about that. Thanks, you guys, for rejoining. I'm back. Sorry, Jeremy. I don't know why it keeps kicking me off. It's so weird. All right, well, tell you what. Let's play some more music, huh? Let's play When I Lose You. Does that work? Is that good for everybody? Hopefully it's not too loud here. I recorded this earlier to try and see how it sounded, and it didn't sound too bad on my phone. So we'll just get to it. All right. Let's do this. By the way, my buddy Tulane James recorded this song with me.
Oh, that's a good one. That's an emotional one. Oh, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I hope the sound was good. Seems like from the comments so far that it sounded pretty good, pretty balanced. Wasn't too distorted or too loud. You're all saying some very, very nice things on here. I do appreciate it. So, all right. Well, how about another one? Let's do one more. Let's do. Okay. Let's take. Let's see. We can either do Waiting for Them, or we can try and do Elegna. Which one do y'all think? Waiting for Them? From Guatemala, huh? Some people from Guatemala. Waiting for Them. All right. That's 2 votes for Waiting. It's 3 votes. It sounds like it's going to be Waiting for Them. Is the violin on the back done like Eddie Van Halen's guitar? Yes, it is. This one right here. All right. So Mom has requested Waiting for Them. So, I gotta make a few adjustments real quick so that the sound comes out correctly. So let's do this. Alright. Let's see how this sounds. And normally I have a click track going with this so I can hear the beat and the rhythm. Oh, I don't fall behind on it. This one I wrote for my kids. Yes. Okay. I hope that one sounded great. That one, that's a tearjerker one for me, because obviously for my children. While I was playing, I read somebody said that they played this while they were giving birth, which is kind of ironic because I played it in the operating room while my children were being born. And anytime that both my children were in the NICU after they were born, and so in their isolettes, when they were crying and a little upset, I would take the phone and put it next to them and play Waiting for Them, and they would quiet down. And it was pretty amazing to see the power of music and what it does. And so, because they were listening to that song when they were still in their mommy's belly, and Angel would take her phone and put it on her belly. Before the song ever came out, when I was still writing it, she had a different version of it, and but still the same melody. And so they were listening to that when they were still in utero. So, yeah. All right. I would love to go on another have somebody come on and join me, but I'm afraid I'm going to get kicked off again. So unfortunately, I don't want to get kicked off and have you guys have to come back and rejoin, because I don't know if Jeremy would come back. I'd be pretty. I don't know what I would do if I didn't see his comments asking me if I could play Eruption on the violin, and then Steve joining in asking about Silent Lucidity. Who's asked? Justin has this question. He's asking, how do you stay positive? Easy, listen to music. Yes, stay positive. Tell him you're listening to the meeting place right now. All right. Well, hey, that was Dave. Oh, Dave asked for Eruption. You said Panama. That's right. You sure did. My bad. You always want to play the drums when you listen to Panama, not the guitar. Do 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 Panama. Do 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 Panama. Yeah. So I always want to play the drums. So I have a something different here. I wanted to get out a different violin, and I'm going to put this one away for right now. And so talk a little bit about. I just dropped it. About the history of my playing, and I know a lot of you know that I come from a classical background, and I started playing violin when I was about 5, and I started on a method called Suzuki. It's this book right here, Suzuki method. I don't know if it's backwards, but yeah, Suzuki. And so they have these books 1 through 12, and they have these songs in them that you learn, and as you learn them, the fingering and the bowings, and they get progressively harder as you go through all the books. And so anyway, I wanted to take a trip down memory lane and play a couple of the songs out of these books. And one song out of the books, not a couple, but one in particular. This one was my favorite growing up, but it's difficult now. I spent the last couple of days playing it. It's a piece by Vivaldi called the Concerto in A minor, and I have to read the music because I don't have it memorized. So I'm going to turn and play the song. And so hopefully I don't screw it up, because it is quite difficult. But this violin I wanted to show y'all. It's a very unique violin that I found in a violin shop here in Austin. And it's called the Spade. And it's I would believe that it's called the Spade because of the shape of the shoulders here, but also these unique F-holes that are cut into it. Normally the F-hole will come out to the edge here and not take this particular shape here. But also very thick through the middle here, to make up for the loss of the body here, because normally it comes out a little bit further and is rounded. And this violin was made in 1888. You can see the tailpiece here. Pretty detailed work on the tailpiece, hand carved, obviously. And then on the back, the purfling on the back here is all hand inlaid purfling. Somebody took lots of time doing that. It's not easy to do. And there's also some down at the butt of the violin, which is pretty cool. They look like medieval axes and stuff. But I'll read the label for you because it's quite interesting what the label says on the inside. So it says 1888, Spade, the jeweler, dealer in watches, clocks, jewelry, silverware, spectacles, optical goods, firearms, and musical instruments. Westerville, Ohio. I don't know if anybody lives in Westerville, Ohio, but this is where this instrument was made in 1888. So, handcrafted violin. And it has such a unique tone to it, so... Is that why you named your son that? 80Bug444. I named my son Fade, F-A-D-E, not Spade. This is S-P-A-Y-D, Spade. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know if that was confusing or not. Yep. So, I'm going to play this song, Vivaldi in A minor. It has a page turn there towards the end, so I got to reach over and turn this page. But anyway, okay, here we go. Page turn. I got through it. Oh gosh, that was good. That was fun. Good old Vivaldi. Now that song is supposed to be like probably 25 BPM faster. Jeremy, you would know about this, about practicing to a metronome. I have a metronome going, and I set it to the allegro tempo that it was, and I tried to play it, and I was like, yeah, not happening. Pretty fast. It was like... way fast. Wow. Yes, the arm is doing well. A little trivia on this violin. If you go back and you watch, if you watch the Sway video, I'm playing this violin in the Sway video, and it was actually on the record as well. I used this violin to record the violin parts, along with two other violins. What we did was we set up chairs, and I played all the violin parts and viola parts, and set it up like an orchestra, and I used several different instruments to try and get the variation of sound. Jeremy can attest to the variation in characters that switched from one to the next while I was recording this. So anyway, lots of fun. This was a great violin to record on. Really enjoyed it. So anyway, that was some old classical stuff there. Yes. All right. Well, we're getting towards the end here. It's been pretty much an hour, so I cannot thank you guys so much enough for joining me. I got a request here to play "Congratulations" for Amnesia. Me just playing violin by itself is not going to sound anything like the two songs that you want to hear. I can play the very ending of the Congratulations. Yeah, something like that. It was all kind of crazy violins going on there at the end. So there you go. Conniption fit, Keeve, you're busting it out, man. I need bass and drums to go with that. As you remember, I think it was Justin that was playing drums and Liz on the bass, and Jeremy was getting shots at the time. Well, anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and so I want to play you one more song and wish you guys safe and healthy quarantine, and stay inside. Get better, get safe. We'll get through this, and then we'll book mini tours, and we'll come through and see you guys again. So. It's going to be good. We're going to get through this, and it's funny that I was listening to something on the news about how, we used to say, worry about our social, the social anxieties that we have, and not being able to communicate with people because everybody's stuck on their phone, and then when you actually go to have a real conversation with a person that you're like, I don't know, I'm too afraid to. But I think now that we're forced to stay inside, we're missing that human interaction, and so we're craving it, but we can still, even though we're social distancing, we can still communicate with each other and see each other through all the different phone apps that we have to communicate. So don't get too depressed and down. All this will be over before you know it, and so I'm getting all these requests now for like the Violin to Honesty. Yes, I can play that. Again, it wouldn't sound like much, just the violin by itself. Maybe we'll do this again next week or something, and I'll play a bunch of the old violin parts from all those string arrangements. So, but anyway, I'm going to play you one more song. So this is called PRN. Oh, yes. A little bit of PRN. Well, that's it for today. I cannot thank you again enough for joining me on here. If you guys want to support me while we're in this time, please go to Bandware. I think it's store.bandware.com/collections/the meeting place music. I think that's what it is. Shop. The meeting place music shop. Store.bandware.com. Go to collections. Type in the meeting place, and you'll find it. You can also find the old Tough String stuff there. I believe there's some CDs on there and a couple of T-shirts left over. I don't think there's any more hoodies, but we have these new T-shirts, designs made by Jen. She took the picture. I'm in love with it. I love it. It's a great photo. Jason did the artwork on it, put it together for the T-shirt. I appreciate him doing that. I appreciate all of you guys and all your support. Go stream music for musicians that cannot tour right now. So any musician that you know of that has music out, go and stream it, go and buy it. Support them. This is their only source of income during this time when we cannot tour. So we love you guys and we love all the things you do. I know money's tight right now, but if you can, please go and support your musicians. And when this all clears up, go out and support local music as well. Go to the bars, go to the venues. We love you guys so much, and we thank you. And we're definitely missing you guys so much. So stay positive, stay creative. Go out and find things to do in your house. You can always learn more stuff on the internet. Take online courses. Learn to cross stitch. I cross stitch. My mom taught me how. It's so much fun. Teach the kids how to sew. Anything. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Okay, guys. God bless you. Love you so much. I'll give you just about 30 more seconds to finish up your comments, and then I'm going to post this. I'm going to save it and post it so you guys can watch it again. Okay? Share it with your friends at the meeting place music, at Tough Strings, at BlueOctoberBand.com. Well, not at.com, but at Blue October Band, Harvard of the South, Will Knack, Matthew Noveski. We all love